What's up, you guys? This is your brother, your uncle, your boy, your favorite realtor's favorite realtor, coming to you with another reaction video. So for today's video, this is going to be geared towards brand new real estate agents. You just got licensed, probably have been watching 1,000,001 videos on YouTube, and you want to get some insight on how you should operate as a brand new agent. Of course, you're following this channel to get that kind of insight directly from your favorite realtor's favorite realtor. But from time to time, I like to get the perspectives of other real estate professionals because, you know, nobody has all the answers. So I found this particular video by a gentleman by the name of Aram Gazariam. You probably see his face here. And he talks about what brand new real estate agents should do on their very first day. So he's got about 14,000 subscribers on YouTube. So clearly a lot of people agree with some of the things that he has to share. So I'm gonna play this video and then I'm gonna give my perspective on what I would do or say different to a brand new real estate agent on day one. As always, if you enjoy the content your boy's throwing up, be sure to subscribe to the channel and let's get started.
It's your first day as a real estate agent. Congratulations. You made it. You got your license. You're officially a realtor. But what the hell do you do? Where do you go? Who do you talk to? How do you get clients? You must have so many questions, and I have a few answers for you, okay? And I'm gonna start by sharing my story a little bit. So I've been a real estate agent for I'm actually in my 7th year right now. I was a mediocre producer year 1, 2.
Well, I want to say quickly that anybody that's done this for longer than 3 years, that's kudos to you, because the failure rate in real estate is like 86%. 86% of agents quit or leave real estate in a full capacity, usually within the first 1 to 2 years. So if you've been doing this longer than 3 years, kudos to you. And if you're a brand new agent, just know that your first year too is going to be a little rocky, but follow this channel. You'll get strategies on how to succeed in your first year in real estate like your boy did. All right, let's keep going.
2, 3, 4, did hit 6 figures year 5, and then hit multiple 6 figures year 6, and then we're on track about 250 this year. So you're hearing this advice from a credible source. That's the only reason why I want to get that out there. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Aram. I'm a real estate agent. This is my YouTube channel, so make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and, you know, of course, leave your feedback in the comment section for me.
I want to give a quick reminder on the power of YouTube. So I would never have found this gentleman here had I not been on YouTube. So as a brand new agent, pause this video, create your YouTube channel. If you have a Gmail account, you have access to YouTube already as part of Google's suite of products, but you got to be on YouTube in 2023 and beyond. All right. And he's done multiple 6 figures worth of real estate business. So kudos to him. All right, let's keep going.
Being said, let me tell you what I did on my first day as a real estate agent. Nothing. I did absolutely nothing. I didn't know what to do. I just sat there and I made my Facebook page, complete waste of time. I tried to, organize my business cards, complete waste of time. I put my table together, complete waste of time. I went and bought folders. Why? I have nothing to put in these folders. Complete waste of time. And I did that for 3 weeks until I had the courage to make one phone call, a cold call to Nancy, which I didn't get that lead. It was a for sale by owner. And then I spent the next 4 years just struggling on and off, driving Uber, trying to just figure this.
Okay, so a couple things. He mentioned that a Facebook page is a complete waste of time. I disagree. I love the power of social media is how I've built my business to multiple millions worth of sales in my career. And, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, that is ABC, NBC, and Fox, and including TikTok. You got to be on TikTok as well. But the cool thing is, if you follow this channel, I've already created videos that you probably are going to see somewhere in the corner here that shows you how you can take one piece of content and deploy it onto all 4 social media networks, including Facebook. Even though a lot of people say Facebook is for old people, I disagree. You got to be where your clientele is, and if you service clients who are older, which I do, if they're on Facebook, you need to be on Facebook in some capacity. But if you click the video that you just saw at the top here, it'll show you how to create one piece of content and deploy it to multiple places. All right, let's keep going.
Business out. And then year 5 it clicked, year 6 it did well, year 7 it's on the same trajectory. But it didn't have to take me 4 years. If I just did this one thing when I was a brand new real estate agent, my first day as a realtor, here's what I should have done, and here's what you should do. And I didn't believe in this before. This is something I recently discovered is probably the best approach for new real estate agents on your first day. Join the top producing team. Voila! That's right. You do not have to sit here and figure it out all on your own. And I wish somebody grabbed me by my throat and said, Aram, you idiot. Idiot! What are you tripping for? Okay, you want to keep, 80% of your commission, 70% of your commission of nothing? Why? You could join a top producing team.
So I disagree with Aram's point to an extent. So if you are with any other brokerage other than eXp Realty, which is where I am, a team is probably going to be the fastest way to shorten the learning curve for brand new agents. But the caveat to that, which I'm guessing he's going to walk through, is that you are giving so much up, and especially if you're a brand new agent, you haven't made any sales, you haven't built any type of pipeline or anything to where so when you first start, you got a whole bunch of cost associated with being a new agent. You got to sign up for realtor boards. You got to, get your marketing budget together. You've got dues that you got to pay, whatever the case is. And just the normal ramp up that's required for brand new agents. And there's costs associated with that. And you don't recoup any of that cost until you make a sale. So the cool thing with eXp is that I run a team, but all of the agents on my team get to keep 100% of what they bring to the table, meaning that it's an 80-20 split if you're an agent here at eXp. So you get to keep all of your 80% until you hit your cap, which is a $16,000 cap here at eXp. And once you've done that, then you go 100%. The portion that I get as a team leader, if I am their sponsor, for example, I get a portion of the money that eXp gets. So it's no money out of that individual's pocket from their specific portion of the 80-20. My compensation comes from the 20 that the brokerage gets. Now, if it's someone that I'm mentoring, then there is a mentor split for their first few deals, but then everything after that, they still have access to me as the team leader, but everything that any business that they generate on their own, I don't take a cut of that. I'm very generous in that. Other teams may run a little bit differently, but I want you to keep 100% of the business that you bring to the table, AKA a family member or a relative or whatever. I don't want to be asking you for a piece of that. That's just the way I run my team. And I have the flexibility to do that here at eXp. If you were at any other brokerage, you're going to pay them a chunk of, even if you help your mom sell her house, and that has nothing to do with the team, your team lead is still going to get a cut of that. So again, it's the great thing about the model here at eXp. And even if you're in California, for example, you will still get my support and can get my support as your sponsor to learn the tips, tricks, strategies, everything that a team is supposed to give you as far as shortening the learning curve. You can do that without having somebody dipping into your pockets. All right, let's keep going.
Get hands-on experience, build a track record, get a clientele base going, and then go out on your own once you figured out the business. And that is what I'm here to tell you to do on your first day as a real estate agent.
And one more thing I want to say about leads. That's the big pull for a lot of folks is, I want to get leads. I want to get leads. I don't know anybody, so I'm going to join the team so I can get leads. If you follow this channel, I have already explained where and how you can get absolutely free leads if you want to circle prospect, if you want home ownership data, all those things that teams promise you. They're going to give that to you, but they're going to take a cut of that plus any business you generate on your own. With my particular team, we do have a lead pool that I have personally curated. So that is the only thing that they split with me as a team lead because I paid for those leads. But other than that, any and everything that they generate on their own through their own efforts, they get to keep 100% of that, or 80% of that, of course, until they cap. But if you follow this channel, I have already shown you how, if leads are all you need or all you believe you need as a brand new agent, you just need people to call. follow this page. I've already done a video on how you can get that sent to you absolutely free from various sources. You don't have to pay for Zillow leads. You don't have to pay for all those things unless you just want to. But if you need people to call, follow this channel. I've already explained how you can get that in your CRM on day one as a brand new agent and get people to call regularly. All right. So now I've saved you money on having to join a formal team structure. All right, let's keep going.
Don't be one solo. Join a top producing team. The only caveat is you really gotta pick the right team. And when I say top producing team, here's what I mean. If you join the team, the sole purpose is for them to alleviate the client acquisition side of the business. You're still gonna have to go and learn like how to do showings, how to do listing presentations, how to do the transactions, all the inspections, like the whole process, making connections.
We show you how to do all that without having to take a cut of your money here at EXP. So transaction management, we've got a class for that, absolutely free class that'll walk you through how to do that. Client acquisition, we got 50 hours of training every week to show you how to do that, absolutely free. There's nothing that you can get that a team could promise you that you would not get as a solo agent. I am a solo agent. I started out as a solo agent until I started my own team, but I didn't need anything from someone else's team. Of course, the shortening the learning curve, but you're able to do that here at EXP because we're a collaborative brokerage globally. So there's no competition here. So I'm just caveat. All right, let's keep going.
You're still gonna have to do all that, but the client acquisition side is gonna be taken care of. So at worst, you're always talking to a warm lead, and there's a system in place for you to convert those leads. Team leader brings the business in, they're spending all the money on marketing, and you're doing the grunt work, going out there, selling a Zillow lead or whatever type of lead they got going on. Maybe it's from Facebook, I don't know, maybe postcards. You're out there selling, grinding, taking maybe 40-50% of the commission for yourself, but you're making money year one. You're gaining experience, and you're around a top producing real estate agent, and you can study their business from the inside. If you have grand ambitions, you're like, what, I want to make $500,000, $1 million a year. This is the way you do it. You join the team, and then you try to be the best team member for that team leader, okay? You do not want to be a burden on them. They don't owe you anything. Even though you're on their team, they don't owe you anything, okay? If they're giving you leads, they've met their obligation, right? Don't want to be a burden. Try to help.
My only concern with that is if someone gives you something, they can take that away from you. So the problem with joining a team in a traditional structure, as Mr. Aram is saying, and it's not necessarily a knock on him or anything like that, but let's say they give you 100, 200, 300 leads as part of being on that team. The moment you decide that you want to go and do your own thing, those leads do not get to leave with you in most cases. So that's the danger of being given a fish versus being taught how to fish. Is the moment that fisherman decides, or you decide you want to do your own fishing, they're going to say, okay, that's fine. They can't force you to stay, but you got to leave all the fish that you have cultivated with them when you do that. So that's very key. And again, I show you where to get leads on this channel. I show you where to get your own leads absolutely free. And they are your leads to work regardless of where your career takes you. All right, let's keep going.
Help them as best you can. Be the best closer. Be the best salesman. Take every lead they send you. You go to every showing they call you for. You just grind. And very, very quickly, you're going to be the favorite person for that team leader. So when it's time for you to go solo, you'll still have him as a friend, as a colleague, as a mentor. Or if you want to stay there, you can renegotiate whatever terms you want. Maybe you could take over his business, or maybe you could become the marketing officer. Maybe you could be the trainer. There's so many ways you could branch out and expand when you join a team like that. Now, it has to be the right team, right? It can't be my team. Because my team is just predicated on agents who want to kind of figure out on their own, and they just need a little bit of guidance on the side. But if you don't know what you're doing at all, and you're brand new, and you don't have a me in your market, which you probably don't, you got to find a top producing team. And you could check, literally Google best real estate team in the area or highest producing real estate team. You'll see all their metrics. People brag about it all the time. Call them, interview with all of them, join one. Don't worry about the splits. Don't worry about how much money you're making. Just get.
And I guess my concern with this train of thought is you got to do what works for you, right? However, culture is everything. The culture of the team that you join is everything. The splits are one aspect of it, but if you're simply giving up the lion's share of the commission or very close to the lion's share of the commission just for that access, well, I think that the model of the traditional teams is flawed out of the gate. And I think that's what leads to agent burnout. That's what leads to agent attrition, is that they join these types of structures and only a few of probably hundreds of thousands of agents that go on this path actually see success long term in their business, and they end up leaving because, again, if you have to pay your broker a split, you have to pay your team lead a split. At the end of the day, the money that you're going to walk away with, you might be better off working a traditional 9 to 5. In most cases, that is accurate information. So I would much rather an individual join a broker. It doesn't have to be EXP. I'm obviously partial here because I was in a traditional brokerage model before coming here, but the amount of support that I get without having to give up my money, the amount of collaboration that I get working with thousands of agents nationwide, the amount of referrals that I get sent my way because I pour value into other agents and I've helped other agents in their business through the content that I share through our collaboration network, our social media network. There's no way to quantify how much money I made more than here than if I were to have joined a traditional team structure when I first got licensed, or stayed with the traditional brokerage that I was with when around the time I first got licensed. You just can't. Book a call if you're interested. If you like what I'm saying and you're thinking about EXP, hop on a call with me. You will talk directly to me. You won't talk to anybody else. I can tell you and show you the numbers on how my business scaled as a solo agent, but I have team-like support across not just my state, but the entire United States of America, and other agents that are here, heavy hitters, team leads, broker owners, all that. Book a call, click the link below. Let's walk through that. But we're almost done with this video, so let's keep going.
Get in there, period. And then here's what you're gonna find out. By the second year, you could do $10 million in production just by grinding. The experience you're gonna get by doing $10 million of transactions, the track record you're gonna have. So when you go solo, you're not me trying to convince somebody to hire some kid who's never sold a house. You're someone that sold $10 million worth of real estate in year one, period. That's a huge value add. And you have a database of $10 million worth of real estate you just sold. That's a lot of real estate. So that's what I would suggest you do on your first day as a real estate agent. I didn't do it. It was a big, big mistake. If I could go back, I could probably save myself 4 years of agony, complete agony. But you know what? Life is about learning, and I'm trying to get all my lessons out to you guys so, my fellow subscribers do not have to struggle.
It's something to think about. If you're a brand new agent, his advice may be the route that you feel like you need to go. I would tell you to consider EXP Realty for the reasons that I mentioned in this video. I would behoove you to consider it because it will literally save you every single thing that he mentioned in this video that you can get from a traditional team, because not all teams are created equal anyway, but everything you can get that, with other models that other brokerages are offering. It doesn't have to just be EXP. There are others that have duplicated in their own way. If we were McDonald's, they are kind of the McDowells. If anybody here has seen Coming to America, they know that. But I would just say, have a conversation with me. You've watched this video. More than likely you're subscribed, and you probably want to know, hey, Marvin, what is something, more that you can tell me about this XYZ scenario that I wanted to speak with someone with EXP, but not get that kind of pressure, salesy kind of approach. Like, you got to join. I'm not that cat. I am a producing agent. My focus is production and serving the buyers and seller clients that I serve. But I do also want to lower, as best as I can, lower that failure rate for real estate professionals in this industry. So if you are not with EXP and you just got your license, or you're with a broker, another brokerage, have a conversation with me. Let's walk through that. But I hope you enjoyed today's reaction video. Let me know in the comments below if you're a brand new agent. What are some of the things that you're dealing with right now that you'd like some insight on? I'll try to respond, my best to respond. And if I get enough of the same comment, I may need to do a follow-up video in regards to that. But until the next video, this is your brother, your uncle, your boy, your favorite realtor's favorite realtor, Marvin, signing off. Are you a real estate agent looking to jumpstart your career? Join our online agent network and gain access to the support and resources you need to succeed. One of the most effective ways to attract clients in this industry is through social media. And I can tell you, in my entire time as a real estate professional, I have not knocked on one door, and yet I've still generated several $1 million worth of sales per year. And our team is here to help you do the same thing. Click the link in today's show notes today or visit IamTheTribe.com to learn more about this amazing opportunity.